Hey, I wanted to pop on today and share with you Evolution, which is a new video game, a digital version of a board game. So I have never played the board game, which is by North Star, but I've heard about it. I know that there's an expansion coming up, and then when this digital version dropped last week, or maybe it was the week before, I decided to check it out on the app on my phone, because you can play some stuff for free on there, and then you can unlock the full version. And I've been playing it so much. I've been really enjoying it. So there's like an AI campaign that you can play. You can also just play strictly against the computer, and there's online multiplayer, and I play at least one multiplayer game a day, and I've just really been enjoying it. And it actually makes me want to get the board game. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up making it into our collection sometime soon. But I've been enjoying it so much that I decided to buy the full version. But then I had to make a decision between getting the full version on my phone or getting it through Steam. And I decided to get it through Steam because even though I like playing it on my phone, you know, when I'm like lounging on the couch, playing multiplayer and stuff, it's kind of nice having the option to be on my computer and have a bigger screen and all that kind of stuff. Plus, it's easier for me to share it with you. So I wanted to go play through at least one AI game with you guys. I feel like I'm getting a handle on a few different strategies and stuff. I'm by no means any sort of evolution game expert, but I've been really having a lot of fun with it. So as I said, today I am going to play through an AI game. I'm not going to do the multiplayer just because I don't want to make you sit and wait while it like gathers up people. But we'll probably do that some other time because it's definitely different. I mean, it's playing against real people for one, but with the AI, like you can kind of choose like which level that they are, whether it's like the easy, medium, that kind of stuff. But it's an adaptive AI. What I'm going to do right now is I am going to play on the easy AI, but I'm going to have one that's a regular, so they're kind of considered a balanced, but they're not going to be super aggressive against me. And then I'm also going to have the Carnivora one because they like to have the meat eater that's going to definitely be attacking. And I never know for sure until I kind of see what cards I'm getting, which species I'm going to be creating and evolving. So sometimes I'll have all plant eaters, and sometimes I'll have some carnivores mixed in. It just really depends. And then I'm going to include the Minimus because that one is really good at figuring out how to eat lots of food and leave me with nothing. So having the combination of those three can be a little tricky to play against, and it's definitely more difficult but fun to play against multiple AI players instead of just doing a head-to-head in there and this one in there. There we go. Now I have the right set. At this point, when I first was playing against all three regular ones, you know, was a challenge. But now I feel like that is not as much of a challenge for me. So when you start out, you have to put in food. And you want to make sure that you're going to have enough food to feed yourself, but you don't necessarily want everybody else to get enough food. And then I kind of like to pay attention to what's going on with what they're putting in here. I mean, you obviously can't see the traits yet, they aren't revealed, but I pay attention to when they're upping their body size and stuff, because usually the carnivores are definitely upping the body size right away. There's not a ton that I can do at this moment, but I want to get another species in there because you get additional cards for every species that you have created. And the more cards you have to work with, a little bit easier it is to evolve and protect them as you do get the carnivores hunting you down. And see, there's not going to be enough food for everybody, so I'm actually going to lose both of those, which is a bummer, but I'm not going to be concerned about it. I've had games where the first couple of rounds were a little rough, and then I still came back and won. I'm not going to say for certain whether I'm going to win right now, but I have had that happen. And see, like this, I don't have a whole lot of options for actually putting in a good amount of food right now. I'm not really going to be trying to store up food because there's not a lot of extras. I'm going to increase that. I'm going to give this one intelligence. And I'm not going to hold on to a card yet with it, though. We'll see what happens with this. So intelligence is a really interesting card, but you need to be able to have cards that you can hold on to really maximize it. But if you are a carnivore, you can use it to help you hunt another animal by discarding during the feeding. And then it's useful when you run out of food in the watering hole for your plant eaters, because it will let you find food, because your animal is gaining intelligence. It's evolving. So it's really interesting, because it's like when you're paying attention to what other people are doing, like the long neck that helps them receive a food before we get started, and then like the scavenger, they get to eat after a carnivore attacks. I'm gonna put that one in there. And then so yeah, it's really interesting, all the different combinations that you can get by I'm gonna actually hold on to that. All the different combinations that you can put together to create these, you know, imaginary animals. And see, now he's increasing body size here, so I am suspecting that this is going to become a carnivore. And look at that. This one has evolved into a carnivore. And now it's like a scary looking antelope-y kind of thing. And if I hover over them, I can see which ones they'll be able to attack without much of an issue. So that ones that have the glowing circle or the glowing around it, like mine, they're going to be able to attack that one without a problem, which kind of sucks, because that means they're going to eat me. And hopefully they don't completely eat me. I'm going to feed this one. So there's not going to be enough food and I'm going to get eaten. So, oh, they ended up going over that after that one, but they might go after me next because they could attack either of us. There's no more food left, but I can put this in so that my intelligence can gather food. Oh, I'm really surprised they didn't go after me. Well, no, yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't, because they totally could have. This one was protected because of the warning call card that I have. Okay, I kind of want to put more food in there because I would like to make sure that my animals are not starving. Okay, I'm going to put some... Let's see. We're going to grab another one here. Give them cooperation so they'll share food over. But we're going to give them burrowing so that they can't be attacked when they get fully fed. And wow, they really upped their body. Okay, so we're going to add defensive herding, because that carnivore cannot attack me unless they have a higher population than I do, which right now they do not. So this one gives a warning call to help protect these two on either side, but the warning call doesn't protect my middle one. And their body size like shot way up. So I'm gonna do what I can to evolve my species and protect them from the meat eater at the watering hole, as well as make sure that they can gather up their food. So that one can grab up some. And I didn't hold on to any cards, so if we run out of food, my little monkey on the rock is not going to be able to help. Well, I'm going to lose one. So even though I kind of see a running total of my tokens, even though they show theirs at the end, like I don't see the number throughout. So I'm not entirely sure where I am, you know, like ranking wise with them, which is a little interesting. This one's getting scary. Okay, so let's see, what are we going to do? We are going to add some horns on this one so that if they attack, it will remove one of their population, like it will hurt them. And I need to up population on this one, otherwise they're gonna be able to attack it. And I'm gonna hold on to one card for, it's only gonna be one food, but I'm just gonna hold on to one for now. And they've got quite the spread of species over here on the side. It's not a ton of food each round in this watering hole. I've played some games where there's like 30 food in it. It's a little crazy. I've done pretty good at protecting mine though, because they aren't going to be able to attack me. They're going to be able to attack this Minimus one over here or themselves. It's really rough when you have to attack your own. Okay, I need to make sure they at least get one food. And then I'm gonna, yeah. So the intelligence saved my middle species by being able to find them food. Having like multiple, I like having multiple cooperations set up, but that's not always easy. Let's do another one over here. Give them horns. Give them cooperation. Increase that one's size because this one will feed them. Yeah, let's go from there. Oh man. They might end up I don't know. Whenever I see this really, really high body, okay, that makes more sense with this one. So this is a way that they can store extra food. So they basically are stealing it out of the watering hole and then saving it, but they can only do that based on what their body size is. And it's pretty clear that food is getting tough to come by in our little watering hole here. I think I'm going to be okay again this turn though. So I take that, and then since I kept a card, I'll be able to do intelligence for this one to find more food. Though it's sort of a bummer because that would have gotten them 2 food. It's like I want to make sure I'm protected against this guy, but this is the last round, so I definitely don't want to miss out on anything here. But if I go too many population, then you know they're all gone. There won't be enough food if there's too many population. I'd rather have that one maxed out. I'm going to do that. I like to hold on to these in case I need them to feed that one, but I think I'm just going to hold on to one and hopefully not lose anybody. Hopefully we won't run out of too much food. I didn't get some of my favorite cards this time to do some of my favorite combinations to kind of chain them along so that they're like keep feeding each other when they go to eat, kind of like what those ones did, where it fed multiple at once. So we're going to start here so that we can scoop up some of that. Yeah. After this turn, he won't be able to attack me so easily though. Change that. Yeah, this can get so you can get around the warning call. Oh man. we're really running out of food here. And I'm only gonna be able to get 2 with that card. But everyone's gonna lose some. Oh, except they ended up not losing any at the end there. I'm not feeling 100% confident on this one. I'm not entirely sure where. It's not like I pulled like way ahead where it was super obvious that I was doing really well compared to the rest of them. So we'll see. Nope. He came in second on that one. Yeah, that was, other than this one, like it was pretty close between them. So I'm gonna do another one with them, and we'll see what combination of cards comes up for me this time. Yeah, let's put a lot of food in there right now. The cooperation, it always goes this direction, which is why it has that little arrow. It always feeds the one over there. Yeah, and they're gonna turn into a carnivore immediately, so that's not good. Not for me anyway. I don't really have any protection set up yet. Because they can attack pretty much. Yep. There, went goodbye. But when you lose a species, you get a couple of cards. Consolation. This time, food is not so scarce in the beginning, which is kind of nice. I don't think I'm going to go the burrowing route this time. And right now, there's already food, extra food in this fertile one will give you an extra population if there's food left over from the previous round, so I'll automatically get 1 population bumped to up, which would be nice. And make them a scavenger. And we're gonna go it's defensive herding right now. So in this way we'll get fed as well when they like go after somebody else. They don't have very many people they can go after right now. And so one of the things that I like is that, you know, even though I've played this a whole bunch of times in the past week, it's so different every time I play. And even when I'm feeling pretty confident about how much better I've gotten at playing, it's not like the same every single time. It definitely does not feel like the same game every time. Like I could become a carnivore, but I'm not sure that I want to do that. Everyone else is like making sure that they have some defenses. So I don't feel like that's going to be positive for me right now. I don't really have any way to protect this new one though, which is my only issue. So they're probably going to eat me. I probably should have put my foraging and replaced the fertile, because I'm probably going to regret giving them a free lunch over here. Pretty sure they're going to go after this one. Hopefully they'll only go after it once. Oh, that was nice. Food is not always going to stay abundant, but it's clearly it's pretty abundant like right now. I need a way to like protect this one better. And I'll be able to go first, so this one will be able to eat first, so that'll be good. And then I feel like if I just make another one, it's just gonna I feel like they're just gonna kill it. So we'll just do that, I guess. I haven't had a whole lot of cards to help with defending against. Oh wait, they're changing. they just changed back in, they evolved, I should say. They evolved back into a plant eater, which also means food is going to become more difficult to come by. Really should have had foraging on this one. Since the population is maxed out at 6 and the fertile isn't going to do any good, I'm hoping I get a card that will be a good replacement to that. Because I need them to eat faster so that they have plenty of food. And foraging lets you grab like 2. Yeah, and I'm only gonna grab. I'm gonna lose 1. I really wish I could put the foraging over there. Man, there's not a whole lot of food options to put out. I'm gonna give them cooperation. Add 1 there. And I'm gonna change that to intelligence so I can at least get 2 food for that one. Yeah, we're getting too many plant eaters fighting over all the food in here. Well, I can at least get them, those 2 completely fed. Oh man, I'll only lose a couple of them because I'll be able to feed twice from there. That was really rough for them. It's the last round. My goodness. I want to make sure there's food. I have a feeling they have a carnivore again over there. Okay, so what can I do with you? Can I don't think I want to do that. With that, I know at the end you get points for having more trade cards out there, as well as your population and stuff, and your food. So I'm trying to balance some of that, especially knowing that this one's going to be probably attacking. Yep. Oh, that one changed too. I almost wish I would have kept a scavenger on somebody. But these 2 will get protected because they'll be full and they're burrowed. I won't completely lose all of anyone. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's that 1 food there, and then since I saved this card with the intelligence one, oh, even better, that one. Okay, they fed me, so I didn't have to use this in the end. So I didn't lose anybody that round, or the last round. I don't think I came out in first on that one, though. I think I kind of sat pretty middle on that one. So I guess we will see. Yeah, I came second, so. Of course, I'm not coming out in first right now while I'm showing it to you guys. So, as I said, I wanted to pop on today and just kind of show you guys some of the game Evolution, the video game, which is a digital version of the board game Evolution by North Star Games. And yeah, I've just really been enjoying it, having a lot of fun playing it. It's actually one of those situations where playing the digital version makes me want to get the board game and get the expansions and things like that. Though on one hand, it's kind of nice knowing we don't have to do all of that counting every single round while I'm playing it digitally. But I have definitely been enjoying it. And then also right now, the online multiplayer, once a day, when you play that, you are entered in to win the board game version of Evolution. And I don't remember how long that's going on for, but they're giving away like 1,000 copies. So crossing my fingers that I might win one. That would be awesome. Thanks so much for joining me and watching today, and I will see you at the next game.